Aaron, what's the best exercise to do to get big? There is no best exercise. However, I can show you the best and most efficient way you can do an exercise in order to get big. Shrugs, this is what I learned from Lee Priest. You do the pause at the bottom, at the stretch. That's how you make your traps grow. You stretch the fascia, we force the stretch on the fascia. Most people emphasize the squeeze at the top and hold it. You don't want to do that. Let it stretch, 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 stretch. Squeeze, straight down. Stretch, 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 stretch. Squeeze, straight down. Stretch, 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 stretch. Squeeze. This is the most efficient way to build traps. So after doing that set of 10 to 15 reps with the pause on the stretch, we're now going to go straight in with the same weight and we're just going to rep it out as fast as we can whilst keeping it controlled. So the idea on the first set was stretching the fascia. Now we're just going to pump the blood into the muscle as much as we can. Lean forward, get your legs under. Keep your body at an angle. I've just done 2 sets with no rest on shrugs, with 2 different ways of doing repetitions. Now what we're going to do is continue with as little as rest as possible, keeping the intensity high. We're dropping the weight, going straight back onto stretching. Pause at the bottom. Lean slightly back, keep your body at an angle. So pause at the bottom, pump it up, straight back out. If your body's at an angle instead of upright, if it's at an angle, it's going to be pulling on your traps more. So again with the same weight, we're going to wrap it down again with momentum. We're keeping it strict. So I'm supersetting these 2 different styles of repetitions with a drop set. Still leaning back. If you look at my body, my whole body is at an angle.
Let's go.
Shoulders high as you can. Chest out, keep your body at an angle. Force that stretch. Force it. So doing just 2 drops on that exercise is more than enough, because 2 drops, what consisted of 1, 2, 3, 4 sets really. That's more than enough. Fuck me. The burn you get in your shoulders, in your traps, will tell you that's more than enough. And it's workouts like this that when you are really pushing yourself through drop sets, trying different styles, training with intensity, products like Kalel, and I'm doing a bit of product placement really, but products like Kalel really do. What are you doing?
Kalel.
Huh? Oh, it's up there?
Yeah.
Oh, that was alright, that was. Well done. It'd be better if we edited this and just a big tub of Kalel went across the screen instead.
Like old times.
products like Kalel are really beneficial to you and will really give you an advantage in the gym and whatever sport you're doing. They're not for beginners, you know, but then neither is training like this, to be fair. But if this is the sort of training you do day in, day out, then you know you need to keep yourself hydrated at all times, and that is by far the best product to keep you hydrated. I say that as I'm drinking water.
But you're drinking enough water and then you're going to mix Kalel with it.
I'm actually going to make one because I forgot. Talking about it. And it is in stock on mentalhamster.com. Fuck me. Lee Priest showed us that, do you remember?
He did.
Just last hour.
He said to pull them to your ears, didn't he?
Yeah, and you don't really need to, when you concentrate on the stretch, you don't really need a lot of weight. I mean, people say, well, how do you keep your size? I mean, let's be honest, I train, 2-3 times a week if I'm lucky. Lee Priest, after his accident, I mean, he didn't train for so long and he barely trains now. And when he does, he hardly gets a pump because of his nerve damage. And you can ask him yourself, if you don't believe him, I'm telling you, I've had him live with me. I know what he takes, what he doesn't take, and how he trains and how often he trains. But shocking your muscle like this, forcing the stretch, it's enough to maintain a physique if you've built one. And if you don't have a physique, it's enough to start building a physique, start shaping you. I mean, 3, 4, 15 kilo plates either side, that's quite a lot to some people, but for a bodybuilder, it's not a great deal of weight. I mean, you could probably quite easily, with most bodybuilders, replace the 15s with 20s. But that's more than enough for me for the way that I'm training at the minute, and that's my first exercise. So that's woke my traps up. Got the blood pumping.
You ready to move on?
I've had me bipolar.
Yeah, you've had that since you were born.
I've had that since I was born. I've gone through about fucking 12 different bipolar stages, as you know. That's just in today.
Imagine if those flavours every time you're on a different stage. It'd be endless.
I know, right? Fucking hell. Right, that's it. Enough training, baby.